What's up, y'all? Right here. I want to talk to y'all about what's going on in Baltimore. I have always been an Orioles fan, will always be an Orioles fan. So, as some of y'all may know, I grew up in Maryland. I have always been an Orioles fan. I've gone to Orioles games every summer. I have watched their games on TV every season. I'm a fan for life. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, I will always be an Orioles fan. Baltimore Orioles. Always and forever. And I will always be a Ravens football fan. No comments. Will always be. Done, bruh. So, with everything that's been going on in Baltimore, I wanted to just talk a little bit about all of the hatred, man. And I'm not even talking about what's happening in Baltimore. I'm talking about all of the hatred that I have seen online, on Facebook and other social medias, of people just talking so crazy. I mean, really talking crazy about people and about a city that they know absolutely nothing about. And I honestly feel like some people use any kind of crime or any kind of negative event to fuel their racism. Or it gives people an excuse to just talk about their racism and act like they are justified. And I have never in my life seen people so bold as to say some of the most disgusting things I have ever heard in my life about people. It is crazy to me. I understand that you might watch CNN or you might watch Fox or some other news, or you might read a paper, which I don't even know if people do that anymore, but you might read something online and you think that you know, and you think that you have all the facts lined out, and you think that it is okay to go on social media and call people crazy names and wish death on people for something that you just don't even know. You don't even know all the facts. Some of these Facebook posts I've read about the situation that has been going on in Baltimore have been so foul. And it's like, I know that there's no way that you know all the facts. There's no way that you know. You don't even sound educated. You just sound racist. You just genuinely sound racist. And people and they share that video, and they think that they are justified. Because how could, people be rioting and, attacking innocent people and doing this and doing that, and people need to be shot. And I would be the first person to say that if you as a human being attack another human being for no reason, you're not in defense of yourself or somebody with you, then you're absolutely right. The justice system needs to step in. And I agree that people absolutely need to be arrested for putting their hands on people. That is disgusting, and they should be arrested. And people should be arrested for destroying cars. They should be arrested, the rioters. But there is a difference between rioting and protesting. There truly is a difference. And I feel like people just don't even they don't even care. They don't even take the time to acknowledge that people are protesting for a good reason. People have the right in this country to protest. And I think people can cross the line sometimes with what they say about people on social media. I think that the justice system has every right to do whatever they need to do to keep the city of Baltimore safe with the rioting situation. I think that some people have really acted crazy and have used, hatred to their own advantage, by robbing stores. Basically opportunists taking advantage of the city and advantage of the situation. And it's sad what's going on in Baltimore, and it's sad that cops are afraid, to be cops. The cops are afraid, or I'm sure that they must be. You must be afraid to even do your job because, you get such backlash. People are always looking for you to do the wrong thing. I would imagine how hard it would be to be a cop in America now, where people are always looking at you in a negative light, or they think that you're going to treat them unfairly, based on race or, really race. And I feel so sorry for them. And I feel so sorry for the people that are in Baltimore and that are genuinely protesting about an issue that they have every right to protest about. Unfair treatment. They have every right to. And I feel sorry for the people that have become victims from these riots. From people that think that it is okay to take a bad situation and make it even worse and fuel people's racism. And that's what makes me angry, I think. People saying negative things about people on Facebook is bad enough. But the fact that they have ground to say it is what really upsets me, is that people have taken something, protesting about something they have a right to, and they've taken it so far, to hurt innocent people, to attack innocent people, to destroy people's cars, to steal things. It's like, you wonder why people are racist when you're behaving this way. You are behaving this way. You are fueling their fire. And that makes you worse than them. It makes you worse than them. Because you're doing things. You're hurting people. What difference are you than the cops or cops that you're so against? I think people need to take a step back sometimes and realize that one cop does not speak for everyone else. And the actions of one cop does not represent the actions of all. And the actions of a few people in Baltimore that are behaving negatively does not affect all of Baltimore. And the peaceful protesters have every right to do that. Black, white, young, or old. They have the right. And I think people on Facebook, you need to keep your entitled speeches and rants to yourself, honestly. But it is a free country, so you can say what you want, but at least be educated, at least have the facts, at least be correct in some of your statements and not just fire off racism. And at least think about what it is that you're saying and try and look at both sides. But people don't want to do that. People want to look at, oh, Baltimore is negative, or, oh, people are acting crazy. And it's just like, you don't even know the facts. Baltimore is an amazing city full of people who are, smart, educated people who have the right to voice their opinion, who have the right to be mad about certain things. Some people's behavior is incredibly out of line, and that's when I feel like I understand completely when authorities need to step in and protect the innocent citizens of Baltimore. And they have every right to do so, and they should. And I think that sometimes these incidences, it just drives me crazy that people will go on social media and just fuel their racism. And honestly, you don't have to look far. The reason why I haven't mentioned anything is just because some of the stuff is just so foul, and I don't like making videos like this, and I don't like talking about these kinds of things, but at least, on YouTube, and I don't. But this just really meant something to me because I love Baltimore, and I think that to hear some people say, oh, you should just drop bombs on all of them, just destroy the whole city, and just calling people the N-word, and just really saying foul things, and it's just like, whoa, calm down. You want to bomb the whole city because somebody stole a six-pack from 7-Eleven? Really? It's like, come on, people. Come on. You got to get both sides of the story. You have to understand people, and you should be angry about some things. But look at it from both sides sometimes. And I don't blame the police. I don't blame this. I don't blame all the police officers. I don't think that sometimes the media is fair. I don't think they show everything. And sometimes the media is not fair to the minority groups. And it's not. And this life isn't fair. But with this whole social media thing and getting off and firing off how you feel, people don't forget. When this situation blows over and people have moved on and it stops appearing on the news, people do not forget the things that you have said on Facebook and the things that you have said on your social media. So remember that. So I know this is a serious video, but please hit that like button if you agree with what I'm saying. And even if you disagree, please leave a comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Normally my videos are a lot more positive and uplifting, but I love Baltimore, and I really had to say something about some of the stuff that I see on social media. So comment down below.